Okay, playing some Pantheon in the top lane against Katarina. At first I thought the choice of picking Katarina in the top lane was a bit weird, but then I realized Pantheon typically plays in the mid lane, so if this Katarina was used to playing against a Pantheon, then it doesn't matter if it's in the mid lane or the top lane. So typically, as it's commonly known, Pantheon is a very strong early game champion and Katarina's not. So I'm looking to play quite aggressively in the early game, hopefully rack up some kills, and that'll help me throughout the mid to late game if I have more items than my opponents. The reason why Pantheon works well in a matchup like this is because their team composition is generally quite squishy. So they've got 3 assassins, Kha'Zix, Katarina and Akali, and they've got Lux and Morgana. This allows me to build more lethality items rather than bruiser or tank items with Pantheon, and I can focus mainly on damage because Pantheon is great for one-on-one quick dueling rather than extended fights, so it works in my favor. Right now this Katarina is playing very defensively, which makes a lot of sense, and since my health bar isn't touched, it means that I can go for more turret dives than I usually would, especially because she has no CC within her kit, so I don't even have to worry about getting killed by the turret, so I'll be more confident diving than I usually would. I think that was just to scare me off. She's only level 4 with half health. I think I can go and kill her. I don't know why she came back up that way. I guess she thought I wouldn't come and kill her. Actually, that makes sense. She didn't have any vision in the top lane because all of the minions were under turret, so I guess she had no idea. Okay, just hit level 6. Now I'm 2 levels above Katarina, which means it's gonna be even easier for me to kill her. So the 2 level gap is still there, so I'm looking to jump in whenever possible. Okay, so the reason I flashed there was because I knew that she didn't have flash to defend herself because she used it, and I didn't have enough mana to be able to use my Q to throw my spear, so I had to flash. See, that's what I mean about fighting all these squishy champs. It's just so easy. So I had all my abilities up when Lilia came, and that was just suicide because she had half health again, and I don't know why she thought Katarina might be able to defend her or something. Akali is definitely a lot stronger early on, so she can cause a bit of a problem, but with me and Galio there was no chance. Oh, I should have thrown my spear. Actually, I have my ultimate. Oh, I thought she would have run, but she stayed under turret for some reason. I'll get her with my spear now. So that was just about long enough. the spear's range is actually really long, but I tend to use it less often just because the cooldown for throwing the spear is just too large, and you can't really use that for battles as much unless you're poking from far away. So I tried to get her by just pressing Q, but then she flashed under turret, so I had to use my ultimate to get onto the other side. And that's one of the reasons why I saved my ultimate. Either to catch champions that just about get away, or to roam to other lanes just in case I need to, so it makes a really quick and efficient gank because the enemy team don't have enough time to react. And also it's really helpful if your opponent is attacking your turret and you've gone back to base or you have just died. You can use your ultimate to actually get yourself behind them and then attack them while they're still under turret or while they're trying to get away, because they're pretty far from their turret at that point. See, again, I was able to dive under turret because I had so much more health than she did, and she's very squishy, so I knew that I could kill her quite quickly. Whereas if I was playing against a tank, for example, in the top lane, I might not have dived. Or I probably wouldn't have dived because I know that it takes longer to kill them, and I don't want to risk taking more damage from them than I would from Katarina at that point. Okay, I know that was risky jumping into 4 like that, but like I said at the beginning, the whole team is very squishy, so I wasn't too worried as long as my team backed me up. And it worked out well because Akali and Lux died, who are the main damage champions at this point. So the first item that I built this game was Eclipse, because it has the lethality and it also has the Omnivamp, which allows me to have more sustain in long battles. And now I'm buying Black Cleaver, so I really like Black Cleaver this season. I used to buy Trinity Force more often than Black Cleaver before, but now I buy Black Cleaver because it not only gives you the ability haste and the health, which is great for Pantheon, but it also has on-hit damage, and the better I can get with my short trades, which is what I'm looking for this game, the more effective it will be. And with the ability haste, I'm able to use more abilities in a shorter space of time, just because Pantheon, once you use all of his abilities, you're just waiting around, auto-attacking or moving about, and I don't like that, so the more ability haste, the better. So you can already tell that my Q, the damage on it is just ridiculous now with the lethality and with the 5 stacks that I get from Pantheon's passive. Okay, good. At least if I was going to die, I got a kill out of it as well. So it took me 10 kills just to die, and I think that's a pretty good start to the game, I would say. The only problem is the rest of our team does not have a lot of kills. I think if I ult Akali, I could fight her one-on-one.
To taste the air is the last gasp of all who have died before us.
Okay, well that didn't go to plan. Akali survived and also got a kill out of it as well and helped her team out a lot. It would have helped if I can Q in the right direction, but that seems to be a problem as well, so I need to work on that. the good thing is I have suppressed Katarina to 0 kills, so she's not becoming a threat right now. If her and Akali became a threat with Morgana and Lux's and Lilia's roots, then they could definitely have a good chance of winning. I don't care, I got Akali and that's all I wanted. There's just too many roots going on, and with Akali and Katarina moving around so fast, if I don't stun them, then it's so difficult to hit my Q. Okay, so what's quite stupid of me is I just realized I've been taking mostly magic damage and their entire team is ability power, but I bought the wrong boots. So I bought plated steel caps by accident, and I was supposed to buy the mercury treads. I don't know what they're called now. So next I'm looking to buy Wit's End, but I'm probably going to go for the magic resist first so that I get more sustainability in battles. And here I was talking about battle sustainability, and I'm dying in like 3 seconds, so I don't know how useful this is going to be, but the reason I'm buying Wit's End is that it gives you the magic resist, but it also has on-hit damage as well, and it also gives you the attack speed, which means it's probably going to be a lot easier to get 5 stacks on Pantheon's passive in the middle of battles rather than just before the battle, and maybe getting it once in the middle of battle. You can get it 2, maybe 3 times. So I think this is a good option for Pantheon.
Keep fighting.
Not bad. I got 3 out of that battle and I died because of it, but I would say that it was worth it overall, and I flashed to hopefully one hit and kill Lilia, but I wasn't able to, which meant Lux was able to catch up and kill me, so that was a bit unfortunate. I think if I was able to one hit her, I could have potentially got out of that alive, but oh well, I think it worked out in our favor overall. Using my ultimate just to get myself behind them is just such a nice way to get a kill. What did I get myself into?
I will remember your name and shout it to the heavens.
Okay, well, that worked out. I didn't know the Q had that much of a range, but I was able to kill both with just one press of the Q, so that was quite convenient. Okay, in my defense, I thought I had a whole army behind me, but the next thing I knew, I was alone, so that was unfortunate. The bad thing is, at this point, they're able to beat us in team fights, and they have 3 Drakes already, so it's not looking good for us in the long run. I know I could have been mid, but I wanted to prioritize Drake just because they've got 3, and if they get soul, their chances of winning are much higher. So that was a combination of my Omnivamp, Coup de Grace, and Conqueror all giving me healing there. I genuinely thought that after the first kill on Morgana I would die, which is why I flashed to her, because I just wanted to kill before I got the death, but worked out in my favour and Ari came in just to deal the right amount of damage, so very, very fortunate there. So at this point, got 23 kills. I don't usually get this many, so this is a big game for me. I mean, it's clear to see that Pantheon's effectiveness goes up and his longevity goes up in games where the enemy team are easy to kill. The bad thing is now that the longer the game goes on for, the worse it will get for me, because now I have a full build. So I can't get any better than this, I can't progress anymore. But the enemy team have a lot of room to progress, so I don't want that to happen. Okay, so I just realized that I have no mana, so I need to get out of here as quick as I can. Maybe if I ult behind them, I can get them from the other side.
Enemy double kill.
Sorry guys, I just took a little detour there. Alright, my team came in at the right time. I know I didn't survive, but at least we got 3 of them, and only I died in that battle. So I'll take that as a win. Yes, just about got her. I can't believe I'm still alive. I don't even know how to get out because I can't jump over the wall or anything. How is this possible? Oh, I can't believe I survived that. I think that was probably one of my best plays, or one of the most intense plays I've ever had. I love using my ultimate like that. It's like the quickest teleport that you can have. It's so good. And it's gotten me so many kills just for the teleporting rather than the damage that it actually does. Okay, well, I guess that's the game.